How's it going, guys? This is Victor with the BOB Trade Team. So today we're going to talk about how we traded ticker EAR. So at 8:50 a.m. it popped up on the scanner and I alerted, probably like 8:45. 8:45 a.m. it popped up on the scanner and I alerted the members of our Discord at 8:50 a.m. After that, I told them this was the only stock that I was interested in. Everything else looked kind of weak, kind of choppy, in my opinion. So the first thing I did was I pulled up the stock and I looked at it on a daily chart. So first thing I noticed on the daily chart is it didn't have any large candles really. Like there wasn't very much movement when it wasn't very much movement at all. So I went back and I did notice this, which was interesting. Zoom out some. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, cool. So I noticed this right here. It had this huge gap. So side note, gaps in the market always have to get filled. Sometimes it might happen in 1 day, sometimes it takes multiple days, but this gap right here will get filled 1 day. So this stock will go from about $8.70 all the way to $20, $21. This gap has to get filled. It's just like a rule in the market. So when I noticed that, I was like, okay, it has this huge gap. So in my head, I was thinking, when it gets to, sorry, this zoom in and zoom out is really acting up today. Maybe I'm tripping. Somebody's tripping. Give me 1 second. Okay, perfect. Okay, gotcha. So right here, what I did was I drew a line right here because it stopped at about $8.70 when it gapped down. That was like the next day when it peaked up. So the gap's from $8.70 to $21 and some change. So in my head, I made note of that, and I'm like, okay, this gap has to get filled. Today might be the day that happens. So after I made note of that, I went and looked at it on a 5-minute chart. So on the 5-minute chart, I went and looked at, because they popped up at like 8:45 for me. So right about here, that's when I alerted, 8:50 is when I alerted the members of Discord. So I was seeing how much volume was it doing per 5 minutes. So at 8:40 a.m. it did 200,000, and at 8:45 a.m. it did 2.2 million, which is crazy. That's why you have this large green candle. So I alerted the members right here. What I should have done was I should have took this bounce right here off of VWAP at $6.83. I missed that fill right there. I didn't take it. I watched it a little bit closer and I got filled right around here at $7.37, which isn't bad. And I'm taking small positions right now. I think I mentioned this in the last video. I'm just trying to build up a cushion, trying to see what this new year brings, how the market is moving right now. It appears like we're getting one good stock a day and it's gapping up in the pre-market. That's what I've been noticing. Please leave comments if you've noticed something different. But what I noticed was the stock was gapping up in the pre-market. So I'm trying to get away from pre-marketing, but lately everything's running in the pre-market. So I got filled right here, took a small position. It went up basically like $1 instantly. It went straight up. I took off most of my size, and then I had a few shares left when it rose up here. I sold some more. After it started going straight up, I just was trying to ride the wave and see how far it will go and selling into the move. You should be taking profit as the stock is gapping up, because you never know when that hard crash is going to come. So you don't want to get stuck holding the bag or get stuck. You don't want to leave money on the table when you could, you don't want to get greedy. You want to take the money when you have a chance to take some, and then if it keeps going up, you can always add to the position or you can always add back, but you always want to take some profit off the table when you have a chance to. So I started taking off some profit, and then it gapped up even more. It went to a high of $8.84. I think when it got up here, I had like 3 shares left, hardly anything. So I took some more off. It came down, and then what happened was, so it came down after it hit that high. Usually after it hits a high of a day, the stock usually, after a stock hits the high of the day, it usually starts a downtrend after that. And you can notice that, let's see, the volume, it dropped. It went from, on this candle right here, it did 3 million. On this next 5 minute, it did 2.2 million. So it lost almost 800,000 volume. So what I noticed, it was dropping down. And what I tried to do was, I tried to add to the position because I thought I would get a bounce, and I actually did get a bounce, but I sold my positions too early. So I added I don't give me 1 second. Let me see where did I add. I think I added at $18 and I added at $8.18 and it dropped down to about 80 it dropped down to about like 790. It dropped down to like 798, 799 ish. And I sold the shares I did because I was at that point I was losing profit, and I was like, the few shares that I did add wasn't going to make me rich, so it wasn't really worth the risk. So I took a profit up here, added back down here, and then I sold right here for a small loss. I still finished green on this stock, but I gave back some of my profit. At 9:20, you can notice that the stock squeezed up a little bit again, and then it started to downtrend at 9:25. And then when the market opened, it squeezed up to 8:54, and then it started to fall off dramatically. Once it fell below this purple line, which is VWAP, I got a strong feeling that it was going to continue to downtrend for like the remainder of the day. Because you have to look, this stock went from, at 8:40 a.m., it went from $4.73 to $8.84. That's basically $4 a share. So anybody that was holding this stock before today, they were up 100%. The same thing happened yesterday. So you have to think, when these people wake up and they see, oh man, I made all this money, I didn't double my money, depending on where they got in at, what's the first thing they're going to do? They're going to start to sell their positions. So as soon as the market opened, I figured it would drop and sell off. And that's what happened. It just sold off and sold off. I thought it might be able to get another little squeeze back up because it had pretty good volume and it's a low flow stock, but it wasn't really able to. I guess no, not really. It just fell off pretty much. It made a couple attempts to try to break VWAP again, but it wasn't really able to. So it just continued to drop off. So the biggest thing I noticed in this, I've been noticing, is that the stocks have been gapping up in the pre-market. So it seems like you have to get in early, get your profit, and get out, is what I've been noticing. Um, Hopefully this video helps somebody. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're interested in the strategies that we use to find stocks like this and how we trade them, we have a course. It will be in the description below. Also, if you're interested in joining our Discord, once you purchase the course for, I think it's $100 right now, you'll automatically be added to the Discord, where we drop great stocks Monday through Friday, every day at around 8:40 a.m. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.